Most people don't realize that certain gemstones are actually very sensitive to everyday substances like soap, shower gel, or shampoo, and that the regular use of these products can actually damage or even ruin their precious gemstones over time. So in today's video, we're gonna not expose this common problem to also tell you exactly how to care for your gems to keep them looking their best forever. Let's start with opals because these are actually the most delicate of all gemstones. Opals are very porous, which means they have tiny holes and gaps within their structure, and they are very sensitive to moisture, chemicals, and heat. Because of this sensitivity, they can easily crack, break, or lose their brilliant luster when exposed to soap or detergents. So if you love wearing an opal ring while washing your hands, say no more. I'm afraid it's time to take them off and put them away in a safe, dry place to avoid any damage. And by the way, this goes for all the other gems we're going to discuss today. Even ones that aren't as sensitive as opals, it's always best to remove your jewelry before showering, washing your hands, or doing dishes. But let's move on to our next gem, pearls. Pearls are another type of gem that are very delicate and can be ruined by soap and shampoo. Unlike most gemstones, pearls are organic, meaning they are created by living creatures, in this case, oysters. They are made up of calcium carbonate, which is the same substance that makes up seashells and limestone. And like opals, pearls are also very porous. This means that they can easily absorb water and other liquids, causing them to lose their shape and their nacre, which is the shiny coating that gives them their luster. So please never wear your pearl necklace while taking a bath or washing your hands. Instead, keep them away from water and clean them with a soft cloth and mild soap when needed. Turquoise is another gemstone that is sensitive to soap and other cleaning products. In fact, it is one of the most commonly damaged gemstones in the world. Why, you might ask? Well, first of all, turquoise is also a porous stone, which makes it susceptible to absorbing liquids and getting stained. But it's not just that. Many turquoise stones are treated or waxed to enhance their appearance, which makes them even more vulnerable to damage. The wax can be removed by soap and water, leaving behind a dull, lifeless stone. Over time, turquoise can also become discolored when exposed to soap, oil, or lotion. If you have a piece of turquoise jewelry, be careful when wearing it around water or cleaning products and avoid exposing it to harsh chemicals or abrasive cleaners. Amber is another gem that should never be worn in the shower. It's a fossilized form of tree resin that has been treasured by humans for thousands of years. It is a beautiful gemstone with a rich history, but it is also very soft and sensitive. It is highly susceptible to damage from soaps or perfumes, which can leave it sticky or dull over time. This means that amber jewelry should be kept away from water and cleaning products as much as possible. Instead, you should wipe down your amber pieces with a soft cloth after each wearing to remove any dirt or oils that may have accumulated on them during the day. By following these simple care tips, you can help preserve the beauty of your amber jewelry for generations to come. Lapis lazuli and malachite are two more gems that should be avoided in the shower. Lapis lazuli is a deep blue metamorphic rock that is prized for its intense color and used to make stunning jewelry. Malachite is a green mineral that forms in a variety of shapes, including beautiful emerald cuts. Both lapis lazuli and malachite are relatively soft stones, which makes them prone to scratching and etching. Alkaline soaps or other cleaning products can react with these stones, causing them to lose their shine or become discolored. Moonstone and sunstone are feldspar group stones that can also be damaged by soap and water. While they are harder than lapis lazuli and malachite, they are still considered relatively soft gems. Over time, exposure to soap and water can cause them to become scratched or dulled, which will diminish their beauty. Additionally, prolonged contact with soap and water can potentially affect their unique optical properties, making them less sparkly and lustrous. Coral is another gem that is sensitive to soap and water. It is a natural organic gem, meaning it is formed by living organisms, and it is also very porous. This makes it susceptible to absorbing moisture and can cause it to erode over time. In addition, coral can be quite fragile and can break or chip when exposed to rough surfaces or chemicals such as those found in many cleaning products. Now let us talk about some gems that can be worn in the shower, but should still be cleaned without soap. First up, we have diamonds. Diamonds are the hardest natural material on Earth, so they can withstand a lot of wear and tear. However, soap scum can build up on the surface of the diamond, which can affect their brilliance. To clean your diamonds, soak them in warm water for a few minutes, then use a soft brush to remove any debris or soap scum. Rinse them thoroughly and pat them dry with a soft cloth. Sapphires and rubies are also very durable gems that can be worn in the shower, but they can also accumulate soap scum that affects their shine. As a member of the corundum family, sapphires and rubies are extremely resistant to damage from water and most chemicals, but it is still important to clean them regularly with warm water and a soft brush to prevent any buildup of soap scum or other debris. Be sure to rinse them thoroughly to prevent any residue and dry them completely to maintain their brilliance. Next up, we have quartz including amethyst, citron, and rose quartz. Quartz is fairly durable, but it can get a filmy look from soap over time. To prevent this, you should remove your quartz jewelry before showering or cleaning. When cleaning, use a mild soap and a soft brush and be sure to rinse them thoroughly and dry them completely. Garnet, topaz, and spinel are also durable gems that can be worn in the shower without being damaged. However, they can still benefit from being cleaned occasionally with a mild soap and water to prevent any buildup of debris or soap residue. Just be sure to rinse them thoroughly to remove any leftover soap and dry them completely to prevent any cloudiness or film developing on the surface. And finally, let's talk about jet and hematite. Jet is a fossilized form of coal that can be polished into beautiful beads and inlays. It is a very dense, heavy stone that can lose its polish when exposed to water. For this reason, it is best to avoid wearing jet jewelry in the shower or while cleaning. Instead, wipe it down with a soft cloth and store it in a dry place to prevent any damage. Hematite, on the other hand, can rust or tarnish when exposed to water, so it should also be avoided in the shower. In conclusion, there are many beautiful gemstones that are actually very sensitive to soap, water, and other cleaning products. By following these guidelines, you can help protect your precious gems and keep them looking their best for years to come. Don't forget to remove your jewelry before showering, swimming, or cleaning, and always use a mild soap and a soft brush when cleaning your gems. Rinse them thoroughly to remove any soap residue and dry them completely to prevent any cloudiness or film from developing on the surface. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button below and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.